Hey everybody, I hope everybody is having a great day today. So we're just gonna get a reading out today. I believe there's a full moon tomorrow, or is it today? Is it the 10th or the 11th? I think it's the 11th, so I think tomorrow. It's a full moon in Aquarius. There's a bunch of like other gnarly stuff going on with the planets. So, you know, if you're somebody who is into astrology, you guys probably know the deeper aspect of what's going on. I'm not really into it like that. I kind of just like pay attention here and there. But it is an Aquarius. I don't know about you guys, but I was feeling really heavy yesterday. Just really, really heavy. Very emotional. Full of anxiety. It was just all day, basically. And then this morning, it kind of started to happen again. But I decided to... So normally in the morning, like, I'll stretch, you know, do some yoga stretches. And then I'll do, like, mirror work. And then I'll do tapping. And I haven't done tapping or mirror work in a few days, maybe a week. And so I did some tapping today, and I just feel like, I feel better. I feel good. Like, I feel like I'm ready, you know, like I feel good. So we're going to see how this full moon is affecting us, or what it's bringing up to the surface, because a lot of the times the full moons are for letting go, you know, releasing. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get a card from this full moon in Aquarius. What is the theme for this full moon in Aquarius? What is the theme? Lord, what is the theme for this full moon in Aquarius? Now remember, if this reading doesn't seem like it, if it doesn't seem like it resonates with you, then it's probably not for you. So just take it with a grain of salt. So we have the full moon card, and it is surrender to the divine. Okay. And this is just what it looks like. So what does it mean to surrender? To surrender is to not want to have control of outside events that are happening, okay? There could be some sort of change or changes that are going to be happening physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. There's going to be a lot of changes that happen. Because to me, I feel like full moons, it's almost like a completion. Or it is a it's a completion of a cycle, right? So I like to think of it as, so the full moon is in Aquarius. So Aquarius season was late January, early February. So if you kind of go back to that time period, right, and really see like what was going on, how were you feeling, what were you doing, there could be some sort of like closing out from that time period. Anyways, so again, if there is some sort of change that's happening, especially if it's physically, right, do not try to change it, okay? Just allow for it to happen, because it's happening for a reason. And if it's something internal, let it be as well. Don't cling on so tightly to it. Allow for things to fall away that are not for you, okay? So this is just a time to just be, you know, relax, do the things that you love, okay? But don't focus so heavily on taking action or like what you can do to keep something around you. So we also have at the bottom is, what do you need to release? And this is the waning moon. So what do you need to release? Is it a habit? Is it a belief? Is it a mindset? Is it a person? Is it a job, a friendship? What is it that you need to let go of? I do feel like for a lot of us, it could be more internally. There could be physical changes as well. Anytime there's an internal change, something physical also changes. But I do feel like it's more internal. It could be a mindset of some sort. They're just showing me somebody dancing. Lately, these messages have been all about like getting back into your body, okay? Getting back into the body. A lot of us are in the head, we're in the mind, we're overthinking, you know. It's chaotic, basically. We have the Eight of Wands. So this could be something spiritually as well, just because the Wands is associated with fire, it's associated with spirit. So yeah, there could be something, again, shifting internally, something that's going to happen fast. It could be something that you guys have been working on, you know, something that you've already been working on. It's just like it's now finally coming to fruition. Like it's finally being integrated, basically. And then we have the Four of Cups. This, I don't know, like I'm getting the energy of being blind to something with this card. It's like we're looking at something else, but we're not realizing something. I want to say something about us. I'm going to go ahead and read this one out of the book because I am feeling compelled to. Okay, so the Four of Cups represents romanticizing bad choices while ignoring the good alternatives before you. Okay, so that sounds about right. It is coveting what is superficially better, neglecting a plain nightingale who can actually sing away death. So it came out upright. Well, technically it did come out. Okay, I'm gonna just put it came out in reverse. I switched it upright, and to me it makes more sense being in reverse. So we have motivation, opportunity, optimism, restlessness, and boredom. So again, we're seeing something, we're looking at all these other things, but we're not seeing what we have there, right? It's like we're blinded to something, like I said. But I feel like we're getting, like, there's a shift. Yeah, the Tower. I feel like there's going to be some sort of shift that, like, it, like, takes this away from us to where we're able to see what truly matters to us, right? Instead of, which is going to bring in a lot of motivation, more courage, more success, because we're no longer blinded. Ooh, I love that. Okay, and then we also have the Page of Cups. I don't know why, but with this card, I'm getting this like energy of just, you know, like romanticizing yourself, valuing yourself, loving yourself, being emotionally vulnerable with yourself. It could also be with somebody else, because there is a red string tied to the bottom of this person's foot. And then at the bottom of the deck before I shuffled, it was the Two of Cups. So for some of y'all were going out and like looking elsewhere, right? It's kind of like the energy, and this is for some of you guys, this is like the energy of like the grass isn't greener on the other side. Because you see in this Four of Cups, you have all these beautiful cups right in front of her, and then behind her is this cup, right, with the bird. But it's like, again, she's blinded. She's blinded because she's looking at all of these other cups, and these cups are beautiful, but they're not the right alternative for her, right? It's not the right choice. And I don't really want to say it's not the right choice, because every choice we make, there's something that we can learn from it, but it's not the healthiest option. So again, it's like finally seeing something and being grateful for that thing, instead of feeling like we have to wander off and explore our options. And not to say that that's the bad thing either, but I think some of us have already done that. Yeah, we have the Seven of Swords. It's this trickery energy. It's like there's something that was like tricking us, okay? It was false advertisement. That's the word that I want to use. Okay, it was like a distraction. It distracted us from what we truly want and care about. Ooh, I love that. Okay, so let's get a message from Isis. Let's get a message. So yeah, you guys, if there's something in your life that maybe like, oh goodness. And remember, this can go for any kind of situation. Okay, I did see some sort of like relationship with another happening here, but also it could just be the relationship within yourself. Maybe you compared yourself to other people, right? And so you started to deceive yourself. You started to feel like you weren't worthy enough, or you weren't beautiful, or, you know, whatever the case is. But I feel like for this full moon, we're going to have this opportunity to finally let this go, because a lot of this is internal, and it's spirit, mind, and the emotions. So this is a big emotional, mental, and spiritual change that is going to be happening during this full moon. And again, this is an opportunity to let this go, to release it, and to start choosing different outcomes, right? A different road, a different destination. Because remember, we are the ones that create our reality. We can sit here, we can sit here and do the work half-assed, but that's really not going to get us anywhere, right? We still have to put in the action. And to me, I think that the universe works, it's like 50-50. It's like you do your part, and then I will come in and I'll do mine. So we have power over 7 scorpions, power to conjure lower vibrational forces. So I'm going to go ahead and read this one out of the book. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it says, you are being initiated into the magic of conjuring to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. So yeah, it's this energy of like dispelling this negativity. And again, it could be something outside of yourself, right? But I do feel like it's more so within us. There's something that, again, we're letting go of something that no longer serve us. It's this belief that we have about ourselves. It's this mindset, this perception, and it's deception as well. We've been deceiving ourselves. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get one last card. Give me the last card for this reading, please. Oh, I love this. Oh my goodness. Oh, I love it. These are the only 2 cards we need. So we have power over difficulty, reclaiming your power. And then we have death and rebirth, darkness to light. I fucking love that. And I am going to read the power over difficulty. And it says, this card brings you a warning that there are situations, people, or patterns in your life threatening to take over. The snake can be venomous, tempting, or even strangling. This card is an important reminder to be honest with yourself and investigate your relationships and your daily activities to determine what may be harmful or dishonoring to you, or even be consuming you. If someone is bringing a toxic energy to your life, it may be necessary to let that person go, or at least reduce your exposure dramatically. If a situation seems to be suffocating you or sapping your sense of freedom and enthusiasm, it's time to rethink your motivation for remaining engaged. And if you're feeling a building resentment for a job or a personal task, this card is telling you to learn how to bring more conscious joy to the experience, or even to exit altogether. Also, be mindful of your own personal patterns. Consider the causes of your making and the results they're creating. You don't want to become the snake that eats its own tail, consuming your own life force and sabotaging your own desire to move forward. I love that. Yeah, always remember the strength of your inner spirit and true life force, represented here by the swans, who, in spite of their gentle beauty, are very powerful creatures capable of striking anything that attacks. You have that power as well, and this card is telling you to strike out at your own self-sabotaging patterns and to break free from any other limiting influences holding you down. Become conscious and courageous in your ongoing choices. You have the power now. And the affirmation is, I release toxic people and patterns from my life. I empower myself in my choices and in my relationships. So again, it's that same energy, letting something go. We're dispelling something, right? Person, place, thing, mindset, belief, whatever it is. I still genuinely think it is something from within, okay, that we're letting go of. It's a pattern that we've held on to for so long. But in doing so, again, there's also physical changes. So there could be people who exit your life. There could be jobs that fall away, situations that just don't work out anymore. Because when we change internally, things change physically. And a lot of people like to focus on the physical. Oh, well, if I let this person go, I'm good, But if you're not doing the work, you're more than likely going to experience something very similar. It may not be that person, but it may be the same energy that person portrayed to you. And the reason being is because there's something within yourself that needs to be acknowledged. So that's all that I have for y'all today. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading, and I hope you guys do something that makes your heart absolutely happy. So much love from me to you. Thank you.